Hi, this is Kris Cumnock for VYPE TV Playoff Edition, Week 1. I'm here with high school football guru David McNabb. David, are you ready to talk 4A and 5A football?
I'm ready to talk. That's why I went to about 30 games through since August, covering Thursday, Friday, and Saturday games. And I've been to doubleheaders and tripleheaders, and now we're in the playoff doubleheaders and tripleheaders, and I get to go to small towns and neutral sites and see all the stories unfold.
Now, Division II, obviously there's a lot of strong teams in Division II as well from the DFW area. Cedar Hill, I think, has had a great season. You mentioned Longview, although they're a little more east, but they certainly they played up here in our Landry Classic, lost that one, a close one to Capel, and then gone on to not really be challenged much the rest of the way. Give me your thoughts on Division II.
Division II is not necessarily, it's not a Cinderella division, but there's a lot of good teams in Division II, but there's not the great teams like there are. And so that allows the Plano West to make a run like last year, because there's going to be some really close games, and somebody's going to get on a roll, and which quarterback gets his shoulder hurt and really can't throw very well, or which running back gets hurt, or which linebacker gets hurt. That plays a really big part kind of in the magic run. I mean, Cedar Hill was a terrific team last year, but it was a pretty big surprise that they ended up playing Katy in the state championship. But all that is possible in that Division II in this region. Hebron's a really good team in that division that I would look at. They can certainly get on a run and find themselves playing at AT&T Stadium.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Cedar Hill and Katy back in it again. I love Cedar Hill's speed, as always. They've played a difficult schedule this year. They always do. And they've navigated themselves through that pretty well. Katy's Katy. So that could be something, obviously, down the line. You've got San Angelo Central. It's going to be that Cedar Hill would have to navigate through first to get through there. Longview, you mentioned earlier, I really like Longview. They've gotten stability at the quarterback position this year with Chumley. They've got some Division I kids on defense. They've got Henderson back up front. He's going to TCU, makes a huge difference. Maxey in the secondary. They've got some kids over there that can really play, and their defense has settled in. They've got 3 or 4 running backs that can take it the distance, and a good offensive line this year.
Yeah, seeing Jamichael Hasty, the running back in the Landry Classic, I think they listed him normally. Rosters are kind of generous. They looked at him like at 175. He looked 190, and it was leg strength. I mean, he had these huge thighs. He's a junior, a major recruit, and I can't think of his name right now. But they had a tight end that made a jumping catch. Whitaker. Yeah. Who just came out. He was a basketball player. Just came out. He's the kind of kid that during the playoff, everybody's going to be going, where did this guy come from? Because we've heard about all these other stars at Longview. They're very well coached. They essentially, they struggled with some special teams play against Capel, kind of opened the door. It was the first game. Capel had a nice halfback pass on 4th down to kind of get back in it, recovered the onside kick. I mean, Capel's a good team. Good teams do that. But I think if they played again, I think I'd pick Longview to win the game.
Yeah, they're playing awfully well. And like you said, Whitaker's really come on for them. Of course, they have Dorian Leonard, who's a 6'4" receiver. He's committed to Texas. And they've got 3 running backs. And I know before the Landry Classic, they told me all 3 run sub 4.4.
Yeah.
Legit sub 4.4. So, you got Ladarian Peterson there and Deontay Wall. So they've got a lot of talent, and Lake Travis is out there looming in their region, so it'll be fun to see Division II as well.